Did you know I said to who made the opener, I said,
It's bloody good.
give it a week because I'm sure Rhino will come to you and say, look, I can't be called an expert 3 times in one opener. It's a bit
Four
excessive.
now?
I'm actually going to go there and say it should be 4 times.
You buckled yourself in and shook your head at me when they were saying it. Expert.
Well, I did want to point out the first line. We live and breathe footy here in WA.
Yeah.
We do, don't we?
Yes,
It's so
totally.
important to everything we do.
Yep.
It is part of our culture. People get behind it. They love it.
Yeah.
We saw what happened in the grand final in 2021.
Yes.
Didn't this town just come alive?
Lit up.
Zay was doing more free lunches, more
nothing
paid
free
lunches than
No
anybody's
free.
ever
A
done.
lot of free lunches.
Andrew Emily put a wing on the house. Everybody was having a great time that week.
No, they actually were calling me the charity with me, and I was just diving around left, right, and centre.
Just a
helping
nice
everyone
bloke.
out.
Just a nice bloke. Now, look, we had an opportunity to do something great again. Something maybe even better because it was an every year thing. So last year, around sort of towards grand final week, the AFL started to let states know, hey, we're going to do this thing. We're going to get all the teams to one state.
So I thought the AFL just went, you're having it, Adelaide.
No. They just put it out there. Now, it wasn't like an official, make a bid, give us your tender. It wasn't that sort of thing. But everybody knew. Everybody knew this thing was coming and everybody had their chance. Now, my understanding is we sat back, Mr. McGowan and Roger Cook, the tourism minister, and they knew about it and they thought, oh, yeah, that wouldn't be bad. We'll think about it. And while we're thinking about it, the South Australian Premier's over in Melbourne on grand final week with a giant pile of money, $14 million, and says, no, we really want it.
How much on the 14 you reckon he got back?
Oh, he tripled
Times
it. He would have tripled
by a
it.
stack.
They're still angry from the F1 leaving, aren't they?
They're filthy about
Yeah,
that.
still-
And I will
still
say, Adelaide did a magnificent job of the first gather round. And because of that, they've now got the next 3. So the AFL,
Got the next 3. So
Yeah.
the gather round is every single club.
Every club.
in
4 days,
SA.
9 games,
Bam.
festival of footy, everyone's there. It's absolutely brilliant. And because they nailed it, they've been given the next 3. So the first 4 gather
I
rounds.
don't mind that. I'm happy for them to have it.
I'm okay with it too.
Yeah.
But I'm really ticked off that we sat on our hands when the first one was available. And this is the problem with our guys.
How
in
big
footy.
will
Tell
it be
you what,
next
man,
year?
jeez, it's
It'd be
on.
massive. This is the problem.
He's pointing.
Well, it happened with the grand final. We just sat back and we were the only ones left who could host it. That's not how this is going to work with Gather Round. You have to go to them.
Yeah.
You have to say, hey, you know what? We've actually got more money than South Australia. Here's some of that iron ore money. You can have it. Here's 20 mil. We'll take it because we know we're going to get it back. Our grand final week brought in 50 million and we had a shut border.
Yeah.
We had a shut border. It was
kind
an
of shut.
absolute
A couple of blokes got
those
in.
wasted. A couple of dodgy Melbourne fans. They're still in prison. We wasted this chance.
Yeah.
We let it slip, and I'm filthy about it. But I'm actually happy it's in South Australia. Gives everyone a chance to get away. So great. Well done,
you
South
going next
Australia.
year?
I'll be there.
I'm going to. We've got a Bucks party.
We made a
Face
mistake.
McGuinness, I've
You and
already booked it in.
I didn't go. This week.
No, it got past us. We didn't even think about it.
No, didn't think.
But
We won't be missing that again.
oh, goodness me. And you won't believe it. I'm working. I won't do a minute's work over there. But God, it'll be good fun.
You're out. You're on.
So there's my gripe.
No,
There's my
I
gripe.
agree.
I'm
No,
filthy.
I thought you were going to say that Adelaide shouldn't have
No,
it.
no,
And
no.
I was
I'm okay
like,
with that.
it's unfair. I was like, no, unfair is when your wife runs off with the next door neighbour and takes the kids in the house. That's unfair.
That's brutal.
Said take the kids in the house.
Yeah.
Oh, the house as well. Gotcha.
Yeah, they got the
Right,
house.
yeah.
So that's unfair. Adelaide having it for another 3 years after doing a great job and throwing their hat in the ring first. Good on them.
That's
I
what
must
happens.
admit, 3's a long time though. I would think 2 maybe. Yeah.
Well,
give
guess
it
what?
that.
You know
you
where-
get the next one.
Do you know where Gil McLaughlin's from originally?
you're not
there
buying
it
into
is.
that.
I'm just saying.
There it
You're
is.
not buying into
Hey,
that.
if I was the AFL CEO and I was leaving,
Yeah.
and I came up with this great
What, you reckon he's
concept,
going to move back to South Australia?
I'll just give him a bit of.
You reckon he's going to move
I
back
might help
there, or you
WA
reckon he's
out a little
gonna
bit.
stay?
Now Dockers on the weekend.
Yeah.
Nice come from behind. Yeah.
Yeah. They would look. The first half was ugly. It was very much more of the same that we've seen in the opening months. And I think a lot of us were starting to go, okay, this is.
I thought letting Lukosius run wild in the front half of the ground
Not a good idea.
Was a bold move, as they say.
Yeah, not the best idea.
No,
but they were tiring him out.
Yeah, no, it is.
That's
he
what they
didn't
were doing.
Kick well, he kicked so poorly for one of the best kicks in the competition. I think, though, what happened was we saw, was it maybe 3/4 of just meh, and then 1/4 of
Here we go.
tick.
Yep.
So you go, right, what are we? Was it that version of footy we're going to get next week, or was it the first 3/4? So it's going to be interesting.
You know as well as anyone, sometimes you can be a good team and you're just going like a busted ass. Like for whatever reason, the chemistry's off, the flow's off, and you're not playing well. In that period, you got to bank ugly wins.
Yeah, but they're premiership teams you're talking about. Not
Not
teams.
teams. Yeah, but they're 2 and 3. considering the way they've played, they're pretty lucky to be 2 and 3. I would have thought.
Yeah,
there's a world where
yeah.
they could have been 3 and 2. You know, that North Melbourne game, or even they didn't lose by a lot to St Kilda. They'll probably take 2 and 3 at this point.
Yeah,
big game coming up Friday night. Western Bulldogs Friday night footy. Rory Lobb's return.
He spent a long time on the ground on the weekend. The wet weather football and Rory Lobb, they don't go hand in hand.
I was waiting to see if he'd have a little bit of soreness this week and not turn up. But I think he's going to play. I think he's going to be out there. They're going to miss a couple of other guys. The Bulldogs. Bailey Smith won't play. So the Dogs are already here. They just came straight here from Adelaide.
Did they?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because they thought, well, we might as well just keep rolling on.
Yeah, okay.
So they'll spend the week here. No Bailey Smith and his beautiful hair and all of that. And his beautiful abs.
Yeah.
They're not here.
I reckon his hair would look much more beautiful if he just cut it off.
You reckon?
He'd look
just
hotter.
lose it?
He'd look
I don't
hotter.
know about that.
No, he'd look hotter to me with just a shorter
Corporate
haircut.
Bailey.
You want the shave? The full shave?
Oh, the full shave. Oh, full
the
shave.
fade. You
Prison
want a fade
break.
Or...
The prison break.
A bit
sort
of prison
vibe.
break.
Yeah.
Bailey, let me tattoo you. Wow.
Show me your
See, I'm
map.
the
I'm
opposite.
people just tune into this radio station every now and then. They think I'm a gay man. But the amount of comments I make, Bailey.
Definitely gets homerotic at different times. Definitely.
I've just done a phone topic on Cody Waitman.
I'm not telling you where the Bulldogs are staying this week.
No,
it's
don't.
going to red flag. See, I'm with Bailey. I want to wash his hair. I reckon it would be all greasy, and if you clean it, just
that's
comb it. Just comb
lovely.
it afterwards.
Okay.
So Josh Bruce will also miss key defender from key forward turn, key defender.
back, yeah.
Ribs. He's got multiple ribs have been impacted by that collision, so he won't play. But Fremantle, no major injury issues except for Sam Switkowski, who was subbed out very early in that game with his calf.
Never a good sign. No.
He's very important to what they do. So that's a bit of a blow for them.
Now, well done to the Dockers and the Eagles yesterday.
Yeah, look, I mean, you and I think, both thought they were going to get beaten by a lot more than 47 points.
Well,
and
I thought at half time it had hundreds.
it was 60-odd.
Yeah.
They actually won the second half. So hats off to them
Convincingly.
for bit of guts,
Yeah,
bit of
well, not
determination.
yeah.
They slowed it down, and Oscar Allen was fantastic. I don't think enough's being made of his return.
Yeah.
4 goals.
Waterman.
Waterman, very good. And I just thought that they played with the kind of spirit that if you're a fan and you're watching that, you're like, well, at least we didn't get beaten by 100 points and we saw some stuff.
Yeah, turn up, take the small little wins. The enjoyment of the Stars has sort of gone a little bit, but try and watch the young kids and see what they can do.
It wouldn't be a West Coast game without more injuries, of course.
no.
So Elliot Yeo wasn't subbed out because they'd already used their sub. He missed the last 15 minutes sitting on the bench. So he's come in with that calf, so that could be part of the issue. There's also some talk that it might be some groin soreness around that area. So we'll wait and see on him. Hopefully it's okay. Ruben Jinby was subbed out. He got a poke in the eye from Patrick Dangerfield, and he was a bit banged up
Did
anyway.
anything happen from the boot to the face?
No, nothing. He
saw
got the
that.
boot to the face
If that
as
was
well.
Toby Green,
Yeah. 6 weeks.
More.
I would have led with it.
No, more.
Yep.
Death.
Yeah,
We
and
sentence him to death.
Paddy gets away with a bit.
Throat kick.
Elijah Hewitt was injured in the waffle. He's their second draft pick from last year, his ankle. And Harry Edwards was injured at training last week. So, I could probably keep going. Shannon Hearn should return this week.
Yeah.
Bit of doubt about Luke Shuey. Obviously, he was missing with a hammy. There might be another issue that might have popped up over the weekend I'm going to look into today. So, hopefully he's okay, but I don't think he'll play Saturday night against Port Adelaide.
Right, there you go. Ryan Daniels, the expert in his field.
Tell you what.
That's why they call me the expert.
Best in the
Breaking
business.
stuff.
Can we add another couple of experts to the
No.
We'll see how many
Okay.
can get in by the end of
Turn
the
him
year.
So different
He
eyes,
done.
you've had enough.
double the
Oh,
camera
yeah.
lens?
Cat out.
Expert.